Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money on a Wednesday. Welcome on in. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do here. Max Major winning free pick. Hello. How's everybody doing? Super duper wonderful. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube, Facebook. We got you covered there. Let's get right to it. Got a lot on my plate today. Nervous to get going for my surgery tomorrow. So no show tomorrow. And we'll see. See how I feel on Friday. If I'm here, I'm here. If not, what can I tell you? I died on the slab. I'll miss you all. But hopefully that's not the case. College basketball, nice day yesterday. We go 3-1 in the video. We are what? 12-17 now, down a little bit here, 6:55 in the video. It happens. What am I going to do? Try to mix and match premiums to the free picks and giving away stuff, or excuse me, my premiums and free picks. I do have people who buy the stuff. I know everybody loves the free stuff, but the premiums a little bit better. We are 61-46 in our premiums plus 1038, 57%, not bad. Again, that's also we go 8-1 yesterday. That kind of helps the cause. You have a monster day like that. How about that Bradley game? Odd, right? It was 9-5 to a blowout win. It could have left, could have been 19. Didn't make a difference. So that was a weird one there. I'll take it though. Today, the Hall, Texas. 2 teams I have up on the site. I have 4 picks on the site today. College basketball. 3 of them in a 3-pack. Texas is one in the 3-pack. The Hall did not make the 3-pack because I need something for the video here. And it's, yesterday, a bunch of games. I liked yesterday's schedule. Today, going through it, it's just that's how it rolls sometimes, whether it's baseball or college basketball or NBA, whatever the sport. Some days you love it. Some days I'm like, man, I like all these games. Man, we had 21 games one day. Now I have 4 today. It's just, that's how it is. College football, 44-28 in the video. Cashed. Ohio last night. Miami, Ohio tonight. They're Ohio in Brethren's. The Miami, Ohio College, whatever they're called. Well, money line them here.
It's
Miami, Ohio's.
The Ohio Bobcats. Miami of Ohio is a different story. As much as I love my Red Hawks.
Although, I had Toledo yesterday as well. And, man, well, nobody's getting laid after that game. Senior night, let's go out with a bang. No, man. That is, if that's not a MAC game.
I watched for live betting Toledo when they were down 10.
Oof.
I had the over, so it worked out.
Man. 9-7 NBA, and we said yesterday, who do we like? We kind of like the Kings there over the Nets. They only scored 150 points.
Oh, yeah, that was a blowout. I had that one marked a winner at halftime. I'm like, yep, we're good to go.
Yeah, and today I was like, I was going to come in on something today. I'm like, I did not play the Kings yesterday. I can't come in and play a game today like on like the Wizards or something. I just couldn't do it. There was actually a Knicks was still a +9 at one spot this morning, and I was like, I can't even put this up on the site. Someone will freak out because it's down to 3.
I almost pulled the trigger on them last night, but I decided because my whole big thing with the NBA is fade the injury report. I waited for that Denver line to go. I was expecting to get maybe a 5.5, 6 this morning. I saw 3.5 when I loaded it up.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Jokic is worth 6 points? He's the MVP, back-to-back at time MVP. I don't know if 6 points is worthy of him.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to buy in at 3 even here.
I'm already on Denver. I'm ready to roll.
I saw the 9, and normally I would have been like, "Ooh, Denver's the play here, no matter what." Even you're coming out of Utah is a tough one, and plus they won on top of it.
Yeah,
that's a tough travel spot, Utah to Denver. That's just like going Denver, Utah. Not fun. But I didn't play the Knicks last night. I should have. Well, we said right, Knicks and the Kings. That 9-7 is what it is. Hockey, we cashed with Vancouver, 6-5 in the video, and NFL still chugging along, having a good NFL season. And yeah, so tomorrow I didn't go to bed about 4 o'clock this morning. Got up at 6. I'm dreading this tomorrow. So, excuse me if I'm yawning and just lackluster today. Just I don't even know. I'm going to look at. I got my college lines ready for tomorrow. I'm looking at. So I got to get a game or two up there, but I got my packages up for Saturday. I got to do those for Sunday because I don't know how I'm going to be after this. I may have to take a day or two off of college basketball. I have no idea. I don't want to do that because, especially when you're going hot, you don't want to take a day off. But I don't know. I'm venting because I'm nervous. That's it. What am I going to say? I don't want to. And I was ready to cancel this thing yesterday because I called and left a message on Monday, Tim, to be like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go for this. Whatever. I don't care. And then my wife was in here and the phone rang and it came up, the hospital. She's like, put that on speakerphone. And I'm like, hi, return your call. I know you want to cancel and go get retested for stuff. And my wife got on. She's like, meh, 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 meh. Typical wife. Not happy wife. Happy wife ruins your life. There you go. That's a new motto. So, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, Seton Hall, Texas, and Miami, Ohio, all on there. If you want to come give me a follow. Michael, good morning. We'll take it, eyesight. Yep. Super short line for Gonzaga. Yeah, this was a -1. It was a +1. I mean, I know everybody loves Gonzaga.
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on Texas with you, but
Hawks a +3. Looking at the Magic, fading the T-Wolves. We said about the Wolves. We kind of like the Wolves, but they still have to find their footing, getting everybody rolling along together. And Tim has mentioned before, home dogs in the NBA catching 60%. Worth a shot on the Magic.
Yep.
And the Magic, I sort of like the Magic this year. I had Magic game 1 against Detroit. So Atlanta versus Boston. Aren't the Hawks off a big win? Didn't they just crush the Bucks or something?
yeah, it's beat Milwaukee, and Boston's off is on a 7-game win streak. But yes, home dog with the Hawks. Let's get it.
There you go. Northern Kentucky and Cincy. Yeah, again, no line movement on this. I got this right about a touchdown, so it's still 7. Hasn't moved. Did not jump at me. I guess I would lean Northern Kentucky, but it's not worth it. Not on my numbers. Richie P hitting like button. Thanks, Richie. I cracked open another archives little box yesterday. I like those archives, Topps archives guys. They're pretty cool. And I opened up my silver packs. Terrible silver packs. All bent. What a mess. Like the Denver back-to-back travel, back-to-back games altitude. Yeah, it's just a weird line. I mean, Denver at 9. I'll take the Knicks getting almost double digits. That would be like, not that I was going to take them anyway here, but looking at 9 as opposed to 3. Okay, you got the best player team out. Just ignore. I mean, why do you got to play it? Maybe they win by 20. Maybe they lose outright. Maybe the Knicks are for real. Desmond, good morning to you. Don, let's go. We're trying to. That's what it's about. Get a little run going and ride it out. Pistons may have a good chance for postseason. Desmond, let's not get carried away with a 4-win Piston team, or however many wins they have. I don't even know how many wins they have. I mean, I sort of like Detroit a little bit. The Magic, I kind of like, Timberwolves, a few teams that maybe other people didn't like. Lock it in with the king in the house. NBA, Tim said it. Doggies, baby. Orlando, the Hawks. That's probably be about it for
the
Raptors.
Home dogs. All home dogs. And I'm on the Nuggets and the over.
Toronto's a home dog today? Who are they playing?
They got them at like +103 or whatever. They're against who are they against? I don't remember off the top of my head. I had them up here.
They got the Heat. The Heat? Yeah, the Heat's struggling.
Heat. Yeah.
Heat's Brio, welcome. Good morning to you. 3-1 in college hoops last night. Really seeing it well. Yeah, I mean, I always say, King, it's like this is the time you should be able to cash in a little bit. A lot of games, NFL college football still going on. Maybe you get some, drippage coming through. They're not paying attention. Smaller schools, you could find a little bit more info out on. Like I said, I was like scuffling out. Now we're closing in on 60%. I agree. College basketball today. I got 2 picks up in the show here. I got the Hall in Texas. Only 4 games. I only bet 4 games today. This is 2 of them. The other 2 are on the site. Indy over 232 against the Pacers. Indy and Charlotte, rather, over to 232. Man, Charlotte's look bad. This line's gone up. I'm going to say under this game. How is this? Why is this 230? I mean, I guess you got to go over because it should be like a 225, 226. No play for me there. Toledo Rockets in college hoops. All right, I saw that line go up to about a 15, so 13 is a good number for you there. You like the over? I saw that had some movement on it, that line. I'm going to go to the live screen. So if I lose you, I apologize. It happens sometimes when I hit live, but I'm going to take a shot here. We're going to take a shot. What is this Toledo line? So 157 now, up from a 155er. I guess you want to go over? I don't mind that, I guess. You're welcome. Courtesy of Tim. Iceman, what do you say? I feel you just had my first surgery ever a week and a half ago. I was the same way, very nervous, but it'll be no problem. It'll be good. I don't know, Iceman. I'm not looking forward to it. Not in the least. Not in the least. Oh, boy. What's my wife harassing me for? What the heck is she doing? I got one unit on Cleveland State versus Canisius. Yeah, I thought Canisius should be favored in this one. What is the live number on this? This is a pick'em. I mean, I got Canisius as a slight little fade. So yeah, it's 1 pick'em. I get it. Cleveland State. Who are they? The Raiders, right? The Raiders of Cleveland State. Tooch, how are you today? Valpo. Yeah, Rob, I thought about the Valpo line, right? Chicago State is just a terrible team. I get it. I just couldn't lay 10 with Valpo. Not on the road. At Markel, he's still working on the card. It is. I'm looking at the live board now. I mean, there's a couple of things changing, but I say all the time when I come in day of and start betting things, I just seem to split out or lose. Like for college, NFL, even basketball. The night before, I kind of have my numbers. I look at them. That's it. I start dancing around. Why is this line moving? I'm going to watch a couple shows, see what a couple guys I like. Then all of a sudden, you're yeah, I get it. Some days I just got to walk away. Like I looked at the lines last night, nothing. Again, I got 4 right off the bat, and that's that. He just steamed up a little this morning. Yeah, I got him at. I mean, I have him at like a 2. It's not a crazy number, but a little bit better. But yeah, Cleveland State, the Vikings. They're the Vikings. Cleveland State Vikings. Who are the Raiders? Is that Wright State? The Wright State Raiders?
Middle Tennessee is the Blue Raiders.
Where's some?
If that's what you're. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, though.
I thought it was. Nah, I know one of those teams were the Raiders. I didn't know if it was Wright State or Cleveland State. Wright State Raiders. Yes, it is Wright State. Thoughts on the Dons and Fresno out of Pick'em. Yeah, this is. Because I like San Fran, but this isn't like the same San Fran team. I might want to look at Fresno a little bit here. Yeah, Pitt. I was down on Pitt. I had Tennessee Martin versus them. I'm like, yeah, you're bringing in new guys, the coach, and it's Michigan. But maybe Michigan's, I don't know. Maybe they're not that good. Want to lay 8? Might as well basically a double-digit game here at 8.5. Right? I mean, let me look at the live line because that's what it was yesterday. Neutral court game, 8.5. I mean, I'm not high on Pitt at all, but I mean, my Michigan number is right around this anyway, so not enough value for me to jump on it. Should be a good game. Any kind of game that's a pick 'em, it should be a good game. I mean, obviously, whoever you have or I have in a pick kind of game, you expect them. Oh, they're home. They should win this game easily or whatever, right? I mean, but we'll see. Yeah, well, the San Fran's just kind of a influx kind of team. Like last year's team was the team I bet on a lot. We had them a lot in here, Mike. I mean, you should know this. This is your area. Uh, and early on, this is. Do you want to jump on teams with a lack of, the old continuity? Where's my? Oh, let me look at my coaching. 'Cause that's the hardest thing, keeping up with the. Yeah, new coach. Here we go. The coaching carousel, and now especially with these freaking transfer portal things. Holy cow! Terrible. Yeah, I kind of like leaning a little Fresno here. Basically, I control the boards. Again, Pitt is not a team. I had Tennessee Martin, and that line came rolling down the hill. Now Pitt won that, but I don't know. I can't. And maybe it's just a bunch of like steam chasers or something. And again, that's why I kind of just put in ahead of time. I like my game. I bet it. It moves whatever way it moves, good, bad, and different. What can you do? Is it, I see it come down overnight with me. I'm thinking, all right, there's some obviously guys smarter than me kind of like it. So I feel kind of good about it. But then it keeps going. It's like, why is this train rolling? Is this somebody waking up in the morning and the afternoon tonight and seeing, oh, look at this reverse line move kind of game. I got to play it. It's, as I said before, with betting being legal everywhere and all types of podcasts and shows and on TV and radio, like there's just an influx of money coming in on one side. And the old days, that was pretty much square money because who's really betting? Gamblers, degenerates, guys who want to. Now, man, that money ratio, it's tougher. I don't care what anybody says, man. I think it's tougher. It's tougher. Evansville Aces, 520 ATS in the last 26 Wednesday games. Here we go, the last Wednesday games. And when we go to this kind of stuff, like how's Evansville been the last couple of years? That's, I mean, let me see what I got here for Evansville. Oh boy. So this is how you talk about their Wednesday games. Like fade them on a Wednesday, on their first Wednesday game of the season, probably. This is a team that has a new head coach. Last year, 6-24, terrible. They're a terrible team. The coach got hired like 3 months ago. You can't bet Evansville here. What's this line? Over Southeast. I'll take Southeast Mizzou. Where's my Southeast Mizzou rating? What do I got here for Southeast Mizzou? I got to find it in my little book. No, definitely Evansville. No. Back in the Rob. Now you're aging yourself. Because in the 80s, I was opening up 84 Topps baseball cards. I wasn't really into college basketball until the late 80s. Haven't had a ton of time to cap all these games, but did good yesterday anyway. Hey, listen, if you could find a couple you like, ride them out. Texas Houston under. What did I say about Houston? I said it the other day with these guys. They could crush teams, right? And what did they do their last game out? I'm going to pull up the score because I thought it was something ridiculous at like halftime. They were just running away. 83-45 against Oral, right? I said this is either going to be a close game or a 40-point game. And now here you come in with Texas Southern. Granted, they're a local team here, right? They're Houston, it's Texas. I don't know. I'm going to say under this game because I can see it being the same kind of thing. 75-55, 90-40, under. And I think what's he, so like a 30-point fave here? Yeah, give me the under. Still us this, definitely. That's for sure. Texas, lay to play it. There you go. They got the horns here in the chat. Leaning Houston +9 in the NBA. Again, NBA for me today would probably be the Magic and probably actually the Wizards because they've been playing pretty well. Not looking to take Houston on the road. I mean, Tate the Great, what do you say? We're hanging in. Go Big Blue. Big game. I think they're the look ahead, I think, is a 7-point line for next week against Ohio State. Over Nuggets Knicks, think. Yeah, Southeast Mizzou. Texas great call today. Final Four worthy. I like Texas. I mean, I'm a little high on them. And listen, Zaga's a good team. But listen, we saw them. And listen, they play Michigan State. They play Texas. Hats off to at least college basketball. And again, you got 30-something games. At least these guys kind of play in these little tournaments ahead of time where you're playing Duke's playing Kansas. Oh, we had Kansas yesterday. I mean, Kentucky's playing Michigan State. Your top teams get out there and play each other. I mean, they even lump these mid-majors together. Teams that, you kind of want to see in the tournament you think is going to knock off one of the higher-ups. That's why I love college basketball. It's my favorite. That and baseball. My tops are sold, though I discovered betting the ponies. Oh, no, Rob. How about your Donruss? Got any A's Donruss laying around? Gulf Coast +22. We had Gulf Coast way back in the first game of the season. Faded in that USC slugfest. Taking a 22 versus Tennessee. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. Delaware State, Columbia under. I can go under that. Delaware State's a bad team. Nathan's coming in. Blue Sabres, Kings, cold cash on the ice. Let's pull up a little ice. I mean, aren't there like only 3 games today? We're taking them all? What do we got here? St. Louis over Chicago. Laying 180. Obviously, this is a parlay. Sabres on the road laying. Oh, they're a plus doggy there. All right, and then the Kings. See, for me, I don't like any of these. I mean, my favorite today would probably be Ottawa puck line. Sorry, Tim. I know Sabres for the cup, but I just can't get behind them here.
Sabres have lost 6 straight games. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, Louisville. I took Louisville yesterday. I'm like, you know what? Maybe they get right here. Loser. And I think I said it was kind of a gut play kind of play. I think they've lost every game by 1 point. Yeesh. Tough start to Kenny Payne. The Kenny Payne regime down in Louisville. Everywhere looks Texas. Don't tell me that, Rob. That's the thing. See, I try not to get wrapped up into everything else because then I'm like, am I wrong here? And as much as I'm on Texas, I mean, you don't think people are going to bet Gonzaga as well? I'm taking Texas. I like Texas. It's a pick 'em. See how we do. Anything else going on today? Sabres started off like a house of fire. Now they're burning like one. As Tim said, 7 straight losses. Holy cow. I mean, that's a tough one to overcome. You lose 7 in a row. That's why you probably got a 15, 20-cent line move too on that game.
6, but it'll be 7 after tonight.
I'm trying to find my Southwest Mizzou here. I might actually come in Southwest Mizzou now. Exact. Well, Mike, I don't wait. I get my stuff up early for the sites. I got to do that. I mean, that's why sometimes the lines are a little different because I do them at 10 a.m., not right at tip off. Under Miami, Ohio, these offenses play weather and cold. I know about that. They didn't really make a difference last night's game with the totals. Remember, it's not as much the snow or the rain. It's the wind for the passing. And a lot of times, I know people kind of jump into kind of like games like, I got to bet the under with this and that. A lot of times, I want to avoid those kind of crazy games. I mean, unless it's, we saw that Big Ten football weekend, was it 2 weeks ago, like 40, 50 mile an hour winds. I mean, we see that's one thing. Rain and snow, I'm not running to bet it under because you know what? I can get a fumble. I can get a wide receiver, somebody fall down and somebody takes off because, everybody's kind of slopping along. I don't like going unders in those kind of games. Wind only. Wind only. Now, like the snow game coming up in Buffalo, they're saying 2 feet of snow. Is it going to be, and any upstate New York people, I mean, my brother's up there. Bro, he wakes up one morning. They don't have snow in the forecast. He wakes up 2.5 feet of snow one day. So if they're having lake effect snow and there's blizzard-like conditions, yeah, got to lean a little bit on the under there. I get it. Small lean on Idaho over Bakersfield. Idaho mass shooting on campus? Did they really? Idaho's got a pretty good kid they got transferred in there. The Vandals. College football.
Wait, people still live in Idaho?
Why wouldn't you? Idaho's expensive, bro. I looked at some property in
Are
Idaho.
they actually?
I was looking for I don't see what like 5-10 acres in Idaho costs. Like, yeah, like 2-3 mil. I'm like, okay.
Oh, jeez, never mind.
Emotional win for the Vandals today. Twitter, social media talk all Texas. Dallas, Green Bay, chatter led me to Green Bay. Now, I mean, led you to Green Bay. How are you feeling about that in the fourth quarter? You think, yeah, we're winning this one? I mean, collegiate, they say it, right? Lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. And here's the thing, what kind of wackos are on Twitter all day? I mean, lost my eyes with Kentucky money line yesterday. What happened here, Nate? Didn't we have Michigan State in the chat? I think we had Michigan State in the chat.
Yeah, we had them in the chat. Yep.
Laid 2.5 with Idaho, huh? I think they were a dog yesterday to start the day or last night. They were a plus 2.5. Idaho's beautiful. Everything is expensive, but you also have to pay in potatoes. They got some good potatoes out there. Potatoes. Thinking I was going to give Seton Hall more than they want. Possibly. I got the Hall today. I'm thinking, you know what? I want to see how Holloway does here with this Hall team. Again, Louisville kind of got play for me there yesterday. The Hall's there today. We'll see. Maybe we split. Maybe we go 0-2. I don't know what to tell you. I just kind of took the Hall here today. Again, it's not a crazy number here for it. I mean, I got it at basically a pick 'em in my numbers. All right. It's Iowa on paper. You go through all their synergy and power. Yeah, okay. Iowa's probably a little better team. I'll take the home team here in the pick 'em. Maybe they get a little energy here. Feed off the fans a little bit. Again, Hall in Texas for me in college hoops, Miami, Ohio, college football. Nothing NBA or hockey. Again, leaning a little bit Ottawa puck line. And NBA, I guess the Wizards and Magic would be my leans here today. It's about that. That's that. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't know. Honestly, I just I don't feel good. I don't want to be here. I just don't want to get this freaking thing over with. So, my apologies for that. It's just one of those days I have. Um, but all right, I'll see everybody. Hopefully, I'll be back Friday. And if not, I don't know. Think good things of me. I'm a negative Nelly. What can I say? I'm a pessimist, which is an optimist with experience. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. Allie Burns and Lenny will be up next with Morning Wood in a little while. I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you, as they say.